fast like him fully aligned. Then shout to the cabin, right on time.
Wipers on.
In clear blue sky and to rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable, start engine one tight. Cliff your noise, get excited again. Grab the mic like we just begin.
Wipers on.
Mechanic double over nearly cry. Rangers in a seat nearly dead with sigh. Laugh, captain whisper soft, Lord, this guy. Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody a laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back.
Wipers on.
Like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-83 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing.
Wipers on.
Every time him sing. Taxi light bright, line move slow. Captain said, flaps 11, set fi go. Cliff reach down like him get it done. Push the angle and shout out strong.
Wipers on.
Captain bite lips and nothing yet. Tower clear them for the runway set. Line up straight from the center line. Captain said trust set engine looking fine. Power come up, the gauge alive. Captain call 18 knots cross check time. Cliff scan once then grab the mic. Shout it loud with airline pride.
Wipers on.
V1, captain steady and true. Rotate, he pull back smooth, jet lift off. City drop low, Cliff still think rain start fall below.
Wipers on.
Some player drop phone, one man shout yo. Captain fly the jet but him eyebrow low.
Wipers on.
Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody a laugh. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-83 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say autopilot and climb 15. Cliff press button quick, feel like a king. Then announce to the whole cabin. Wipers on, seat belt sign off, service begin. Juice and snacks roll down the aisle again. Small chop it like turbulence green. Captain says seatbelt sign on, tell them sit in. Cliff grab the PA in confident tone. Wipers on like storm cloud blown. Plane rock once then settle nice. Captain say reduce speed, only precise. Cliff twist knob with full advice. Then shout it again like him save them life.
Wipers on.
Whole team start chant it row by row. Even the coach just a shake him down. Captain by lips so he made no blow. Top of descent, come quiet and neat. Captain says seatbelts and cabin secure the seat. Cliff straight to the mic like him repeat.
Wipers on.
With perfect beat, approach brief done. Winds look fine. Captain say flap 15 on the final line. Cliff grab the lever wrong one him fine. Then shout it again for the 100th time.
Wipers on.
Gear come down with the solid sound. Captain line it up, runway straight ahead. Now sync rate good, speed on point. Cliff whisper soft but still disjoint. Wipers on, touchdown smooth, spoilers deploy. Reverse thrust roll like a stadium noise. Captain bring her in calm and slow. Cliff still shout it, taxiing low.
Wipers on.
Coastal fly there, safely touch ground. Rangers of the plane still a laugh for load. Captain do him job like a real pro man. Cliff still shout it at the terminal gate. Wipers on, MD tip on the coastal line. CM2 pilots every single time. Serious captain, co-pilot wrong. But them landing safe every flight all along. So anytime you hear that soul alarm, you know who that is. Wipers on. Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now, Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come. On the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. Set parking brakes set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond.
Wipers on.
Ground crew pause, then them start laugh. Captain slow turn round and pan him graph. Tug lock in, headset pan him on. Captain check to start, engine 2 stand by. Cliff nod fast like him fully aligned. Then shout to the cabin, right on time.
Wipers on.
In clear blue sky and to rise. Fuel flow like captain say. Engine stable, start engine one tight. Cliff your noise, get excited again. Grab the mic like rain just begin.
Wipers on.
Mechanic double over nearly cry. Rangers in a seat nearly dead with sigh. Laugh, captain Captain Whisper soft, Lord, this guy. Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody alarm. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-83 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Taxi light bright, line move slow. Captain said, flaps 11, set fi go. Cliff reach down like him get it done. Push the angle and shout out strong. Wipers on, captain bite lips said nothing yet. Tower clear them for the runway set. Line up straight from the center line. Captain said trust set engine looking fine. Power come up, the gauge alive. Captain call 80 knots cross check time. Cliff scan once then grab the mic. Shout it loud with airline pride. Wipers on, V1. Captain steady and true, rotate. He pull back smooth, jet lift off. City drop low, Cliff still think rain start fall below. Wipers on, some player drop phone, one man shout yo. Captain fly the jet but him eyebrow low. Wipers on, ooh. Coastal flight there, time for the takeoff. Rangers on the plane, everybody alarm. Captain give command, Cliff answer back. Wipers on, like him lose him track. Coastal flight there, MD-83 strong. Captain talk proper, Cliff get it wrong. Whole crew shout when him do that thing. Wipers on, every time him sing. Positive rate, gear come up clean. Captain say, autopilot on, climb 15. Cliff press button.
Wipers on. I love it. What a great song. Welcome aboard the FSBN channel, folks. My name is Jason, and we are doing another hockey charter. If you're new to the channel, you wonder what we're doing, we have a virtual airline called Coastal Airways. We're contracting actually 3 hockey teams this year. We've got the Rangers on point here. We've got out west, we're doing the Mammoth, and we've got the Panthers upcoming. Hopefully in a couple weeks, we'll be starting to fly those. So welcome aboard. Hopefully you enjoyed that song. A big shout out to all of our members out there, our YouTube members. Appreciate you guys' support. Thank you again. And we are in for another treat. You guys, we got some weather up ahead. I was talking to Pops earlier. There's a lot of snow coming in right in that borderline right there in Ottawa. It's a 47-minute flight. Once we get the gear up, it's pretty quick, 58 minutes gate to gate. So we're going to get going here. We've got the airplane woken up just because that's the way it is here on these charter flights. When you have, your support team here, we've got everybody on the airplane, all of our maintenance crew and everything else. This is our maintenance base. So it's important that we, to get the airplane. I will get Cliff rolling. Our man Wipers on guy. He's gonna get this airplane going. First thing we want to do is we're weight and balance. Let's go ahead and pull in the import the OFP here. We're gonna do Ottawa. And I like to shift this weight to the front, just to kind of balance out that take off center of gravity just a little bit to the middle, a little aft. I like it around 17-ish. That's probably good. 16.7. That's not a perfect. And then our fuel status today, I'm looking at quite a lot of gas, 21.8, the 3,000 in the center tank. I'm looking at 9.2. We're going to go a little higher in that center just because, 30, let's go 34. We want to make sure we have the prerequisite gas just because we do have that weather up ahead here in Ottawa. So heads up for that one. That's what it's going to be. And 16.6 on the trim. Just going to write that down now before I leave this page. Everybody checking in. Welcome aboard. We've got AJ. How are you? Good evening. Pops. There he is. And John. How is it going? And Mr. Ed. He says hello. And William. What's going on? He says good morning from Thailand. Great to see Jason live again. Awesome. Let's have a great stream. I agree. Let's have a great stream. Let's do that. I know I'm a little early, 15 minutes ahead of schedule right now, but that's okay. By the time we get everything prepped and ready to go, I'll be rolling out of here. Let's go ahead and click a couple things. I'm going to log on to the network, and then I'm going to get Cliff on the roll here. I've got that done, and there we go. We have our ATC coming up, and probably going to use same intentions if we don't have anybody online today. That's probably what we do have Boston Center. They might take us up to, actually, they might take us all the way up into Ottawa today. So if they do, we'll probably stay off St. Intention just because of that. All right, let's go here. You can see we're departing NHL 1. This is what I want. So I'm going to click load, and we'll load it right now. I don't know why it's taking forever to load, but it show is. There we are. Maybe. Huh. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to try that again, guys. Let me go ahead and restart the ACARS program, see if we can't get a good hookup on the ACARS. Load it. There we go. Now we got a good hookup. I just had to kind of reset it. I'm going to click start flight. Just make sure our brakes are on before we do that. And brakes are on. All right, let's go ahead and click start flight. And we are now live and direct. The ACARS is recording. And we are going to be starting to board. All right, let's go ahead and call in. The first thing we want to do is get the fuel truck called up. It's just because we're going to get some gas, get the fuel on, we'll get the catering done, and then we'll rock and roll out of here. How's that? Ah, shoot. GSX, I got to get that done. GSX, I got to get that started really quick. It's weird with 24. It doesn't kind of kick on right away. Speaking of Atlanta, let's get that rolling too. We like to kind of review where we touch down at, and that's an important thing. I'll go over the weather with you in Ottawa, folks. It's looking kind of iffy. The TAF report's kind of all over the place. We've got, weather's kind of iffy right now. We got two alternates today. We're going to Montreal as our alternate. This is our route of flight, folks. We're taking it all the way up through basically New York, up through a little bit in the Vermont area, and then up into Ottawa. And that's kind of the route of flight that we've got. We're taking the, obviously, the 5800. That's our call sign. We're taking 494 Charlie Sierra. We'll go ahead and just lower that. Click GSX. Let's get that going. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and request. Let's request catering service. We got a nice menu for you prepared today. Although I didn't share it. I probably should share that with you. Maybe we'll share that on the climb. Just give me a second. I got to do something. Okay. Check. Sorry, I had to kind of get my mic. It was all getting weird. All right, while GSX is coming up, I'm going to go ahead and click ground. We should be on AC and the GPU is enabled. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and request the refueling service. Now, once we get the ACAR started, we'll get the refueling process done. And that's it. All right, folks. Rangers had a good night last night. They actually won in overtime. They actually came to work, which is nice. Let's get Cliff rolling. How's that? Let's start setting up.
Roger.
All right, Cliff's ready to go. That means we're ready to go. Once you hear Cliff starting to throw switches, well, guess what? That's our turn now, right? I got to make sure I have the right checklist in here. Nope. A switch. Yep. Okay. Let's get this done. All right, let's start our flows right away. How's that? Let's go to, what am I doing? Requesting, okay, not going to request boarding yet, but we're going to go ahead and select this, select that. We got two lights there. Let's go ahead and clear that. Bring it up on the APU. You can see here, we got APU fire, and then above that, we got all 6 loops on. That's good. This here are our flows. Cliff has his flows to do. Crap. So if this ever happens to you, just come over here and dump this, and I'll just drop it. It's just because it's the pneumatic valves are connected. There we go. That's all that is. It's a little trick of the trade, I guess. And that's good to go. Those are open. Excellent. All right, we're getting catering on the aircraft. You can see right here. Nice. We have beautiful dinner we're going to be serving. These guys get fed very well. Sean, what's going on, buddy? It's snowing in Ottawa. Yes, it is. Nate Simulator, how are you? Curtis Holmes, how's it going? Checking in. Mike, how's it going? Mike Coffee's hooking up. Cold for Florida people. Yep, New York clear, 39. It's beautiful out in New York. Not so good in Ottawa. Adding you on Volanta. Thanks, Joe. 23 degrees and snowing in Ottawa. Yes, it is. So I was contemplating taking the 800. I was like, man, we should just jump in the 800 and not deal with the MD-80. But he's like, nah, it's cheating, kind of, isn't it? All right, let's do this ident coming in. We've got MD-83 Iraq data is 25/12, November 27, December 25. JT8D 219 on the engines, position inlet coming in. And we're going to go to Kilo HPN. And we'll just throw the reference airport in there. You can see right here, our last position is what we want to take. We'll just dump that in over the top. That's good. Route of flight coming up. Co-routes coming in on this one. We're going to go HPN to KIT to Charlie Whiskey, or Charlie Yankee Oscar Whiskey. This is a quick turn for us, folks. It's just there and back, so we'll fly them there tonight. Tomorrow they play the game. Friday I'll fly them back, even though they're flying back tomorrow night. I'm not doing that tomorrow night. I got Thursday nights are not good for me. 33.4 on the runway departure today. We're going to go departures. We're going to go to the HPN 8 and runway is 34. Let's go to the arrival page. We'll select the arrival page. Let's take a look at what our paperwork has to say about it. And we'll go from there. Paperwork is the following. It says, where does it say? It says Deans 4 arrival. So where's Deans 4 right there? We'll just select that in there. Bugsy transition. We'll pull that in there as well. Select. And then let's figure out the runways in Ottawa right now. Let's see what we got for the airports here in Ottawa. Weather right now in Ottawa, we've got weather 0200 Zulu 220 10 statute miles visibility. Light snow broke in at 36. Not that big of a deal for us right now. Overcast 7,000 feet 0001 altimeter 2980. Approach nav Zulu. They're arriving 25 on the runway. So it's arrival runway 25. I'm going to write that down there. Great visibility down low. It's just kind of, light snow right now. So once it's forecasted to get worse, trust me. Runway 25, it's going to get, I'm hearing it's going to get to about a half mile or less in snow. So we'll see kind of what we do when we get there. But we'll keep our eye on that weather pretty good today. How's that? We're going to go on.
Hi, Captain. How are you feeling today?
I'm good, but the problem is you're sending me an RNAV on runway 25. That can't be right. Yeah, I guess we can't. We can't really do an RNAV, guys. It's going to be an ILS or bus for us because of the airplane, right? It's not RNAV capable. It's not RMP capable. This airplane can't do it, at least this model, all right? So what we're going to do is plan on the ILS. That's the opposite direction. I don't know why. I want to shoot up from the south, maybe come up, go north. How about that? Let's go ILS runway 14 is the opposite direction on that one. Runway 32. What's the wind right now? I'll probably like to do that ILS 32. If we had to, we could flip around. The lights, the winds are at 10 knots. I'm going to leave this blank for a minute. Just let me look at the weather really quick. Again, we're looking at winds 220 at 10. It favors that 2-2. I mean, if we had to, we could take the 3-2 ILS inbound and just take that crosswind. But we'll see how it goes. How's that? We'll get up to cruise altitude and we'll kind of figure it out from there. So let's just leave that alone for now on the approaches. I'm just going to leave it. And we're going to click activate. We'll execute. Good. We're going to go to pref init now. Our pref init page coming up. We got the 0 fuel weight. Same as always. It's probably about 107.7. That's the cool thing about charters is pretty much the same weights every time we go. 107.7. The Rangers are taking 50 passengers, 50 people. They're packing about 1,750 on the bags, about 6,000 pounds of cargo and equipment. So we have 13,000 pounds of cargo just because we're adding cargo up to Canada. So that kind of helps us supplement our income a little bit. Our fuel schedule is 21.8 slash normal, and let's throw that in there. Reserves are the reserves are going to be interesting too because we're going to write this stuff down together. We have about a 45-minute hold fuel. That's how much fuel we put in, or dispatcher gave us. Just because if things go wrong, we got some options, right? I like fuel sometimes, even though I know we burn a lot more gas, but you know, nights like these, you're going to want a little more fuel to pad up just because, you know, it could be. So 5,800, we're pushing here approximately local time at 14:30, give or take. Arrival is 15:30. We'll plan an hour for it. Fuel on board right now, we got 14.5, but it's coming up. So minimum plan fuel. Our minimum plan is 21.7. Our minimum takeoff fuel is 19.2. So we at least need 19.2. I need one of you, when we line up on the runway, I need one of you to verify that we do have 19.2, which we should. And planned arrival fuel, we'll plan at 14,000 feet. 14.2 on the gas. And our contingency fuel is 45 minutes, so we're looking at 2, 3, 4. Wait, contingency hold is 28. So that's 40, that's 5,000 there. Our bug out fuel is 9.0. So that's our bug out. So that's what I write. It's a little card in front of me, so I have everything. I can see it right here. So I know, all right, we're going to bug out at 9,000 pounds of fuel. We're out of there. So especially is very critical on the MD-80. All right, let's go to board. I'm ready for boarding. So I'm going to click GSX. We're going to say request boarding, please. Let's go. Door stairs are open. 50 passengers coming in. All right. Once we get that boarding done, go ahead down over here. Still waiting on the gas. We'll get the gas in. And last but not least, I'm going to do my flows. I'm not exactly done with this. We're going to go 330 on the cruise altitude reserves. Like I said, on the reserves, we're taking alternate fuel 3.4. FAR reserves are going to be 3.9. So that's 6,000. That's more than that. 60. That's 6, 7. That's 7. 7.0. We want to break into that. Our cruise wind right now is 261 at 118 is average. 261/118. Deviation up at altitude, you guys, negative 52 degrees total, but it's -1 on the deviation, so not that bad. All right, on the takeoff charts, we've got everything planned. Let's go over here. No, I don't want to do that. No, we're on the airplane already. Thank you. We're going to come over here, go to performance. We're going to click on airports, and HPN is our airport. It is dry today. The winds are calm, so I should have 0, straight across. Outside air temperature is -2 degrees. It is nice and cold out there. And runway is going to be 34 in departure with flaps at 11. QNH, or QNH is 30.03.
Restart check completed to the line.
Anti-ice is off. Packs are going to be on. Our takeoff weight is approximately a whopping 128.7. Very light for takeoff weight. Let's go ahead and give it a second. I'll get to your comments while this pulls up. Adding you on Valanta. Okay, I'm caught up on the stuff. All right, so flap 11 today. Runway is going to be 34. Cell temp is cell temp's 39 degrees. We'll verify that. We've got 132, 36, 30, 132, 136, 145. All right, all that looks good. And I'm going to verify all that with our, 3002. I'm going to go ahead and verify those numbers with our SimBrief numbers just to make sure they're good. SimBrief is pretty darn good with with the this aircraft. Let's go to sim brief here. Just checking a look. I'll go ahead and give you guys an update on what to expect. Here in just a minute. I tell you what. I hope my kids do not get me sick. I'm feeling a little scratchy on my throat. I'm gonna be so mad if they got me sick. The little rugrats, man. Like really? I'm starting vacation soon. Saved airframe, performance and tools. You know what I'm going to do on my vacation? Probably colonoscopy. That's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. You're like, what? I don't know. Probably my doctor's going to scream at me. All right, runway 34. We got that in there. Flaps are, I'm going to call it a flap 11. A full flex on that, and we'll click calculate. All right, we got 11 full thrusts. Yeah, it's all good. 130, 35, 44. I've got 132, 36, and 45.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, ma'am. Get on board. Yes.
Okay.
All right. All that's good. Improved climb. I'm going to turn that off. This is a short airport. No, thank you. Full flex. Okay. We're flexing out. Would they give us a flex or are they going full on us? Let's see what they say. No, they want us to go full thrust on this bad boy. We'll flex down a little bit. Flex is on auto, so we'll just use their flex at 39. And that's max flex. Okay, we're done on the fuel. Look at that, 9,250 on the one wing, 9,250 on the other wing, and we're looking at 3,350 in the center. Which gives total fuel 21.8, and I have bang on exactly. That's why we add a little more gas before they board us. That's why. All right, guys. We're done on that. We're going to come across here, and last but not least, let's add this in. 3236, 132, 136. Last 145 or V2. We're going to go ahead and set that. All that's good to go. Now, I do want to come to the legs page. You can see the route data. And it's such a short flight, folks. I'm not going to really worry about too much of those cruise winds. As you can see, it's just 1 point over cam. I think it might be a little slightly different than what we planned on this one. So I'll just take a look at that really quick at cam. There was one little Cambridge. I got 258, 124. So I'm going to go ahead and set that in 258/124 over Cambridge. And I'll execute it. Let's go to the descent page. We're going to click forecast. And let's get it all hammered up and in. 300. So we're going to go flight level 300. There you go. 250/106. 250/106. We'll throw that in there. Then next 240 coming in. We're going to go 250/98. Let's go there. And then 180. That means they're boarded. 250/78. 250/78. And that's 18,000. I think that's good for now. We can go 10,000, which would be 250/50. Fine. You talked me into it. 100, 250/50. 250/50. Enter. All that's good, folks. Over to the legs page. Let's kind of give you a brief. I'll do my flow first, then we'll brief. All right, so auto, normal. We'll kind of set this to 0. So back down. Coming across, those look good. Galley power is on my side. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 TRs. That's off. Those are good. Emer lights are good. Seatbelts coming on. That is off. Coming in on our fuel pumps. I'm going to throw all on, and the center tank is coming on as well. We're going to drain from that center first. NAS is on there. That's good. Emer power is off. He already checked all that. Coming across, I'm going to throw on the EPU right now. Let's get that rolling. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Let's get that up. Okay, so bat volts coming over to the right side. Bat amp should be 0. Good deal. Now we're going to go ahead and that's good on the frequencies. That's coming over here. Coming up on the overhead, we've got normal, normal, and normal. Today's date is 03. Isn't that nice? 03, this goes to 12, and then 5800 with first leg. So we've got the A system on this side. We're going to go ahead and clear that. Flight attendants are talking. We clear that auto. And finally, we are landing at an altitude of 300 feet-ish. I think it's like 333 feet or something like that, with a pressure right now sitting in Ottawa at 290.83. So we're going to set that down here, 290.83, about right there. That's good. Set. Coming up over the overhead. All that's good to go. Flood is off. Good. Thank you, Cliff. You did a good job. Wipers off. And let's get the aircraft on the APU bus. Coming up. Too good. We'll go ahead and throw that off there. And then APU is showing good charge. All right, on to the MCP panel. Really quick, if we had to do a engine out, let's say we had an engine failure or something like that, we're going to do a return about face over to Newark. I'll take that. I'll take the runway with a lot of pavement. We don't want to go to JFK just because it's closer actually in Newark than it is in JFK. So right now the weather in Newark, 220 at 3. They're landing 22 left or so 22 left. I'm going to plan. So we'll go to charts. We'll go to the 22 left. This is the ILS chart. I'm just going to throw up 108.7. So it's just a good practice to do. Just get used to this. Inbound course is 219 on the course. Again, it's a good practice. 219. I'll set that in right here. Okay, 219, and our speed outbound 145. 145 is set. We're going to climb there. 334 is runway heading. We're going to climb up to probably about 3,000 feet today. It's a very short one. I'm going to have to brief you on that because it's a little weird. All right, all your lights are good on your side. That's good to go. We've got flight director. I'm going to go takeoff now. Yep, on the FMA. Good to go there. Art switch coming down. We're going to go takeoff flex. And we'll put it down to 39 degrees. Which is our maximum we can go. So at 38, that's fine, whatever you want to do. We'll go here, 92, 92.50, 92.50, 33, 21.8, and we've got the correct gross weight in there because our zero fuel weight is 107.8, which gives us 129.6. It's bang on what we pretty much have on our paperwork. We have 128.7, so that's fine. All right, next we're going to take the trim. Okay, there's our suitcase handle. And we're just going to hold this down here like that. Just make sure we're good to go. We're going to go flap 11 for the departure. 16.6 on the trim. We have that on CG. That's good. And then last but not least, yeah, I want to make sure that's good. And the alternate, good, set it. And we're come down to flap 11. You don't really need to worry about this with a flap 11 because it's part of a detent. But if you were going like 12 and a half or something, you would. So you just leave it pretty much stowed. All right, Boston, Indy. No, we're going to be talking to Boston Center here, 134.7. I will have that tuned in. I'm just going to set this down to 2,000 right now. Or actually, what did ATC give us? ATC gave us the following. This will aid in delivery service squawk 3052. So let's go ahead and squawk that right now here. 3052. There we are. And we've already set that. We'll keep it on standby for a minute. This is coming on takeoff. This is on. We are good to go. They gave us a knock and said, all right, we're ready. We're ready for boarding. I mean, we're ready to go and depart. I like that. That's good. So we're going to come down here, take a look at the hydraulics. We got 16/15 on the oil, and hydros are 17 even. They give us service while we were here. This airplane's been sitting for about, 3-4 days maybe? Okay, guys, real quick briefing, and then we'll get the heck out of Dodge. How's that? Charts coming in. got to go ahead and throw this to the flight mode. And we are looking at Kilo HPN. Now we're going to go ahead and push. We're going to go nose to the right today. And we'll take off on runway 34. Once we depart, folks, we're taking the Westchester 8. Very complex departure because this airplane's such a handful to fly. What we're going to do is take off. We're going to go 163 to 800 feet, 190 knots. We'll start a turn to 320 degrees. Once we hit 320 degrees, we'll bug up the speed. We're going to bug it up to probably maneuvering speed about 220 knots or further than that. We're going to climb up to 3,000, no higher. That's what happens with this thing. So it's just, I'm going to manually fly it. We'll sit at the 3,000 feet. We'll bring it on down. We're going to manually fly this airplane, okay, until we can get everything stable. And we're ready to go. That's it. So 800 feet, roll the aircraft to the right. We'll go 320 degrees, and that's it. Heading is going to be set right now to 320. Does anybody have any questions for that? We're going to be taking off runway 34. We'll stand up the throttles. 1.4 on the EPR. We'll go ahead and select toga. At that point, we'll arm the auto throttle. We'll look for the FMA right down here to say take off EPR, and then it'll go clamp on us. Let the aircraft roll. I'll accelerate as normal. If something happens before 80 knots, I'll shut this thing down. I'll shut the airplane. I'll say abort. I'll bring throttles to idle. I'll ensure that, or I'll shut off the auto throttle. I'll go full reversers and on the brakes, and then I'll throw the speed brakes down. We'll taxi off the runway and find out what happened. Anything over 80 knots, we're only going to stop with fire failure, fear, shear, and that is it. Any questions? The hard part about this is the departure. Once the departure is over, it should be pretty good until we get to Ottawa, and then it's going to be, might be a little bit crappy with the weather. So we do have snow in the forecast. It's supposed to get down real bad. All right, Cliff, wake up, bud. Let's go. Now, let me go ahead while I wait for Cliff. I'm going to go ahead and get the aircraft ready to service here. I'll get the ground equipment off. AC is coming off the airplane. GPU is coming off the airplane. And then we'll get our astairs pulled up. Let's call Cliff for pre-departure. Hydraulic pressure is pressurizing. You can see the flaps and slats coming in. I don't know why it does that. Stupid thing. Astairs coming in. Good. Let's call Cliff. Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
Set.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Checked.
Zero fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
38 takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Decimal 6 set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Okay, before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Approved. All right, you guys, let's call GSX. Have them give us a push here.
Before start check completed, ready for engine start.
Good. I don't like this. Come on. There we go. Prepare for push and departure, please. Icing, no.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine
It's
start,
beautiful out
push
here.
completed, and brakes set.
What's the temperature? -2, -1 degree. You can hit us with type 1. I don't know. It was in the hangar. That's what we're going to say. This thing was in the hangar. I don't know why that airplane's flying the other direction.
We're ready for pushback.
Yeah, I'm ready too. Let's go, guys. You guys have any questions out there? You good? Good with the plan? Man with the plan, right? Good. Westchester 8. Let's load that in there.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
I'll have to get to the Volanta name. What is my Volanta name? I don't know. How do you know that? Right here? I got a bell. I don't know, notification. Oh yeah, I'll accept you. You're good. I got you. All right, Jai, you're in there, man. Got you hooked up. All right, you guys ready for a beautiful charter flight over to Ottawa? That should be fun, huh? It should be a good time. How's that? Oh man, I gotta pull this out. Seat cushion, because I need belts. We're gonna need our chutes. That's for sure. I gotta tell it which direction. All right, I want you to go nose to the right, please. Tell the left.
Release parking brakes.
Okay, park brakes coming released. Get me out of here.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
All right, let's just make sure we're not gonna push on anybody. That would be bad. Looks like we're the only person at the airport right now, so that's good. I am on VATSIM, by the way, if you're wondering. Okay, time outbound 1943, and I'm going to go ahead and reset this. And we'll click run. So 1943 coming in to my paperwork. It's going to be a beautiful sunset here for us. Time 1943, you guys. All right, let's go and get it up. Let's get started. We'll go number 1 first. Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2. Oil pressure. N1. Fuel on.
Okay, fuel coming on here. Fuel's coming on number 2 or number 1. Here we go. Fuel up. Or the light.
Fuel flow. EGT.
Watching
Left
that
start valve
EGT.
closed.
Set parking brakes.
Park brakes up.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
All right, good start on number 1. Let's go ahead and check this.
Unlocking gear.
I'm going to elect to start both engines today, even though we have a directive to taxi on one engine. We're going to go ahead and start both just because of the... it's a closed taxi, guys. It's right down here, and we're there. So I'm just going to do that. Let's do it. Start right engine.
Starting right engine.
Bypass spin removed.
I'll let you hear it.
Right start valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
Right is clear.
N1. Fuel on.
Okay, fuel coming on. Fuel on. Here we go. Listen to that. Yeah, I love the sound of that when it kicks in like
Fuel flow. EGT. Right start valve closed.
that. I got the pin. Okay, good light. Watch that EGT come up. Now we're on the bus. Okay, coming closed on this. Let's go ahead and come on the overhead
Stabilizing.
here.
Stabilized.
Check it. Right side's looking good. All right, going to do my after flow check. So is he. Galley power's on my side. Alpha's on this side. Coming across. We're good. That's on. Coming up. Throwing off the EPU. EPU off. And supplies are on. Good. Coming down here. Set flaps. Flaps 11. Flaps 11 set. And we're going to go ahead and arm. Speed brakes armed. These are coming off.
Tighten by pulling on the belt. To release your seatbelt, lift the metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation.
Why is it so loud? Is the dang door
Doors
open?
equipped
No.
with an
Holy
escape
smokes.
Locate the
Jeez.
exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you.
After engine start check.
Emergency lights will
Ignition.
illuminate the
Off.
aisle. The
Electrical
cabin is
loads.
pressurized. If
Checked.
there is a loss of cabin pressure,
Air conditioning
panels will
supply.
open and oxygen
Auto.
masks will appear.
Galley power.
Remain seated
On.
with your seatbelt fastened
Ice protection
and pull a
panel.
mask toward you to start
Set.
the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag
Off.
cannot inflate.
Pneumatic
Cover
crossfeed
your nose
valve
and mouth
levers.
with the mask.
Closed.
Place the elastic
Flight
band
controls.
around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation
Flight controls
device.
check completed.
Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft,
Flight controls
place your
check
arms around the
completed.
cushion and hold on to the
Hydraulic
straps
pumps and
located on
pressure.
the back. This is a
Checked.
non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or lavatories.
Checked.
Cabin lights will now be
Annunciator
turned
panel.
off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
11 degrees set. Set.
After start check completed.
Okay. Cleared on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Clear on the left. We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Okay, I don't know what he's doing. He's locked up. All right, fuel heat is not required. Flaps and slaps. We got 11 degrees set. Takeoff. ERP bugs and takeoff. We're good to go. Takeoff is off. The ART switch is off. Looking good there. Takeoff speeds, no changes. Takeoff briefing is complete. ATC and nav aids are set. Track FMC pre-flight completed. APU and master both off. And we're ready to rock and roll here. Brakes temperature is set. And it is check. We're ready to go. Let's roll it. Cliff might be taking a back seat for now. We'll see what happens. Takes a lot of breakaway thrust to get this thing rolling. 118, 118 something or other. Let's see if we can get Cliff started. I don't know what he's doing. He just fell asleep. What the heck, man? Wake up, bro. I don't know. He might be dumb. He might be out. Taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
Set. 11 degrees set.
EPR bugs and TRP.
Takeoff flex.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed. Performed.
ATC flight guidance systems and nav aids.
Set. Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Both off.
Brake temperature and pressure.
Checked.
Taxi check completed.
Thank you. Wake him up, man. I don't know what he's doing. All right, I've got the airport information here. We're gonna go 118. I think it's 118.575. Yeah, 118.575 for the tower frequency. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna set that. Drop down here, and we'll take a look. 118,575. 118,575. We go up. 3, 4, 5, 7, 5. Right there. Flip it. There we are. Okay, I'm going to bring up the throttles. Let's get going. Let's get this bird in the air. You got it, Pops. Let's go. Let's get her done. All right, we're approaching runway 29 here. Lights coming on. I'll take a peek.
Approaching runways.
Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800 crossing runway 29, Westchester. All right, Cliff, let's go ahead and get it started here. I want to. There we go, that's what I wanted. A little more engine sounds there for us. Okay. Cabin crew, please be seated for takeoff. Lineup check.
Cabin.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Auto.
Transponder set to TARA. Takeoff clearance.
Received.
Lineup check completed.
Ready. All right, guys, we're ready to go here. Let's give them a call. Belts on in the chat. Let's go. We got parachutes coming on. 3,000 feet. We're making a turn. Matter of fact, I briefed you wrong. We're going to go 320. I got a wrong briefing here. Remember I was talking about the south turn? Well, we're not taking off the south, taking off north. That does change a few things. Let's go ahead and stop the aircraft. I'm going to do a quick briefing for you. I briefed the wrong runway. I briefed 16. We're going to brief 134. So runway 34 out of here, 343. We're going to climb up to 1,000 feet, 295 on the heading. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to 295 now. That's going to be a left turn. Left turn 295 on the heading after 1,000 feet. That's basically it. 343 runway heading, 295. Let's go. You guys ready? Let's do this thing. Bright coming on. And episode 25 underway. Gonna make a wider turn with this MD-80, guys. Let's give him a call. Westchester traffic, Riptide 5800, taking runway 34, departure north. All right, looking good. Here we go. Looks good on this side. Lights are on. We're gonna make a nice wide turn here. Overshoot it a little bit, as this is an MD-80. It's very long. All right, we're going to bring him up to 1.4 on the EPR. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push him up. You might hear a little more engine power. There we are. Set it. Ready? On throttle on. EPR set. Got to come back down. There we are. Watching the EPR.
80 knots.
We're good. 80 knots. Cross check. Nice and light here.
V1.
Here we go.
Rotate.
Here we are. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Bring it up to 20 degrees. 1,000 feet. We start the roll. All right. 1,000 feet. Heading select. Here we go. Bug it up. About 210 knots now. All right, there's 2,000 feet. Climb thrust coming set. Nav climb. Flaps. Set to 0. Roll it out. Got my hands full on this one, guys. Flaps up. Slats up. Speed. There we go. All right, we're looking good here. Let's go with this command on. We're gonna go VNav. There comes the speed, nice and easy. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a climb now. We're gonna climb up to 33,000. We'll see how she's gonna want to descend on me. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go VNav climb. So we got a VNav climb. The speed's good. We're coming up 250 knots now already. Gonna reset that once we get it good to go on the climb. We got a nice climb here. We got heading select. All right, we're gonna go to the first waypoint. The first waypoint is. All right, turn to Grecky. We're gonna go back around here. I'll show you where we're gonna go here. Just taking a look. Right, nice and easy. There we are. Okay, coming to Grecky. So I'm going to go direct to, and then I'm going to select Grecky in the scratch pad. We'll dump it over the top, and then execute it. There we are. We're going to keep on that turn. Nice and loud. I like it. And then we're going to go ahead and set LNAV. LNAV here. Altitude, nav track coming in, and we're on the climb. Climb check.
Seatbelts.
On.
Climb check complete.
Thanks, guys. All right, so we're at 8,000 feet. We're on the climb right now. It looks like Boston is online. We'll give them a call here once we get through their airspace, which is going to be Boston Center 134.7. Now, it seems pretty loud on the engine, so I'm going to have to turn that down a little bit. You know I like that sound. 135.7, dude. 135. Come on, bro. 135.7. We'll arm it. Set. Through 10,000. We'll go ahead and increase our speed. So they said about, take a look at the overhead. I got the immersive sound. And if you got the immersive sound, this panel back here controls the volume. So I'll about 80%. Yeah, you can barely hear the engines in this airplane because they're way behind us. That's how I'm used to it. Right there. All right. We got the bird in the air, you guys. We're doing good. 12,000. Belts coming off now. I'm just going to take them off. They're so restrictive. Let's give him a call. Headed to Ottawa, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and get the weather information. And we're headed over to Grecky. I'll give him a call here about 19,000. We'll give him a buzz. Okay, flaps are up. That's good. That is, I think he shut those off. Good. He shut those pumps off. Good. And that's off. Good job, Cliff. You did something right. That's for sure. Give him a call. Boston Center, Riptide 5800, climbing through 15.2. Headed to Grecky. How about 134.7? Let's try that. I was going to say, it's awfully quiet on the frequency.
Southwest 1697 on
That
lane
was
6,
more like
clear
it.
to land, traffic over to the sound across the runway.
Northwest 6, clear to land, Southwest 1697.
Delta 2976 on the Boston approach 133.0.
330, Delta 2976, mate.
Bye-bye.
Boston Center, Riptide 5800, just taking off out of Westchester, Grecky.
Riptide 5800, Boston Center, hello, climb and maintain level 330 on your radar contact.
Okay, 330 on the climb, Riptide 5800.
And let's see that you're clear to Cambridge.
That's even better. Direct Cambridge, Riptide 5800.
Virgin 6605, contact Washington Center
Direct to
133.72. Or 133.
Cambridge, execute it. We'll throw it in the scratch pad. Boom, there you go. And here's our turn. Our 18,000 feet.
Your radar contact, turn right direct Chester.
Lights coming off.
Maintain level 220.
Direct to Chester, up 220, JetBlue 42.
Boston Center, November 205, my Sierra, 10,000.
Set altitude is
November
armed.
205, Mike Sierra, Boston Center, the Bradley altimeter 3002.
All right, guys, let's take a look at the weather in Ottawa. He's given us a nice little cutting this dog leg out. It's gonna be more direct.
Radar contact, climb and maintain level 210. You're cleared direct to Roebuck.
Climb and maintain 210 direct to Roebuck for JetBlue 2918.
And United 189 Boston Center, are you up?
United 169, yes sir, 370, cross news at 270.
Yeah, 159, thank you. And you can depart news direct to Roebuck.
Direct Roebuck.
Okay, it's intercepting.
American 2199 Boston.
It's such an aggressive intercept, and then it'll grab it again. See? It's just such an aggressive deal. 29902, sorry guys.
Runway heading 33, clear for takeoff, American 657.
29902 set.
750, runway 33, line up and wait.
Runway 33, line for way, so it's not 750.
2992 set both sides. Lights off, 2992, we're all set.
Southwest 1697, Charlie, hold Twitter, runway 33.
Right. See how it's flashing, chat? We're going to go ahead and protect it, because if we don't, we will lose the engine. So it's important that we actually protect the airplane. These engines are very fickle. They will burn out on you. All right, Poughkeepsie 114.3. It's right next to us. We really don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready right now.
Center 133.72.
Right now. So the weather just changed over for us.
2454 Boston Center.
Into Ottawa. The weather right now, it's about an hour and 9 minutes ago. So
maintain Mach 77 or greater.
Maintain Mach 77 or greater at 24.
Reminds me, what speed do we want to be at today at 330? So I'm going to check the speed.
Boston American 657 is airborne, passing 13,000.
I want us to be at a basically 0.76 on the cruise.
American 657, your radar contact. Your clear direct to Beers, climb maintain level 320.
Clear direct to Beers 320, American 657.
All right, guys, I'm waiting for the weather to change over. Hasn't changed yet. METAR, 8-10 minutes ago. Here we go. I told you it was going to drop, and it's dropping. Weather right now, 230 at 13. Ooh, baby, 230 at 13.
Delta 24,
Gusting
54, contact Washington
22.
Center,
4 miles
133.72.
visibility.
Contact
And light
Washington
snow.
Center 133.72. We'll see
Overcast at 2900.
29, you need to maintain 310 knots or greater.
And we have 00, negative
knots or greater for JetBlue 2918.
03. Altimeters
United
29er.
159 in the transition, maintain 270 knots or less. And
Um,
just gotta maintain level 230.
230, 270 in the transition, United 159.
And prioritize the speed, please.
I would like to land 2.5, but it ain't gonna happen. Not with this weather. So runway 32 is our next bet, and it's gonna give us a nice crosswind of 13 knots. Still within, you know, ILS conditions is 15 knots. It's very close. Autoland would be a 15 knot restriction on this aircraft. So in terms of crosswind, and it's a direct 90 degrees crosswind. 4 miles, light snow. Got master caution, center tank. Gonna throw them off. What do we want to do here, folks? Let's see. Runway 25. Okay, let me show you what the dilemma is. The dilemma is a simple one. That's going to be CYOW. This runway doesn't have the appropriate. So the best runway we could take at this point is runway 25. The winds are pretty much right up and down the runway at 13 knots. So that is not the issue. The issue is we're going to keep our eye on this. You see this right here? We only have a GNS Zulu runway 25. Now the airplane can do it, but it can't go the vertical. So we have to dive and drive for this one. It's not certified for an RMP approach. At least this particular model. The developers didn't model it. So, you know, you could see here, taking a look for notes, safe altitude, intensive training area, northwest of the airport, uncompensated barrow, LNAV, VNAV and LNAV system not authorized below 19 degrees. That's fine. -2 degrees and above. We're good on that. You see, we got to come down here 3,000 feet, then we got to drop. And we drop until basically we hit
Southwest 1697, crossing like 33 ground 29
right here, 298 feet, or 659 feet above field
499,
elevation.
descend to be the Roebuck, 3 arrival runway.
I mean, we got that, guys. I'm probably gonna. We do have it. We have the visibility. It's 4 miles.
November 205. Yeah, you can expect the visual approach runway. You expect the visual approach runway 33 and proceed direct paddock. It's on the initial.
I'd rather take this runway. It's longer. We get a direct crosswind of 13 knots, but it's an ILS. So runway 32 is an ILS approach. 10,000 foot runway on that one.
The initial approach fix for the ILS 33.
Runway 33, direct
kind of just brings us in.
205 miles 0. Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
Boston Center, Delta 76, what you at 14,000.
I'll tell you what. If it gets worse, we're gonna go ahead and elect to do the ILS approach. I'm just gonna go that way. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you think we do?
To southeast 750 radar contact, clear to Graham, come and maintain 10,000.
What do you guys want to do? We take 2.5. We're not really guaranteed. I think we have the visibility in the ceilings. It's 4 miles right now. The problem is we're going to be descending. It's a non-precision approach, so we'll be dropping it down to 600 feet. We'll be doing the vertical speed ourselves. We got 32,000 up.
70 roger.
We're looking good through the clouds. I think we're not going to hit those clouds. I might have to do engine anti-ice, but we'll see.
You're on the wrong frequency. Go to 133.0.
What do you guys want to do? chat. Let me know.
Tango 133.0.
Blue Streak 499, cut the Boston approach 133.0.
1330 for 900, hello.
All right, guys, I might have to throw it
Super 1
on.
X-ray Montreal's closed, radar services terminated, frequencies entered approved.
All right, that's us.
Sorry, was that for Virgin 12 Echo?
No, but it is for you now, Virgin 12 Echo. Moncton is closed, radar services terminated, frequencies entered approved.
Yeah, fair enough. 150.84, Virgin 2 Echo, 6 totality, great job as always.
Bye-bye, United 771, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Let's say we're not in Montreal yet.
Washington Air 133.72. Thank you very much for that.
Air French
Sean
334
says,
heavy,
brief
Boston
prep
Center,
the
squawk
ILS if you need it for the
5351.
backup. Yeah, just thinking.
5351.
All right, 33,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and throw the cruise on.
Frontier Flight 1355, descend and maintain 11,000. The Burlington altimeter 29er2.
Okay, guys, I'm going to keep the seatbelt sign on for now. Yeah, we're kind of right at that cloud deck.
Good evening, Boston Center, JetBlue 2901, currently at flight level 57, climbing to flight level 14,000.
Hey, Nana.
JetBlue 1355, descend and maintain 11,000. The Burlington altimeter 29er1.
My dog. All right, let me let her out here. I'm going to think about that.
Frontier Flight 1355.
Let's see if we have a special in the next 15 minutes. Guys, 120 miles top of descent.
2901 Boston
I'll be right back.
Center, climb and maintain level 360.
11,000, Frontier Flight 1355.
And let's see. Riptide 5800. You can cross the Bugsy out of maintain level 220. Riptide 5800 cross Bugsy out of maintain level 220. JetBlue 2918, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, the Boston altimeter 3003.
All right, with us said via the Roebuck 3 arrival by landing 22 left and 3003 for the altimeter, JetBlue 2918.
JetBlue 2918, maintain 310 knots or greater, and at Roebuck, resume published speed.
All right, 310 or greater, and then after Roebuck, we'll resume published speed for JetBlue 2918.
United 159, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, the Boston altimeter 3003.
Via the Roebuck 3 arrival to right the altimeter 3003.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry.
I want 260 or left now, please.
260 or left now.
I legit love the uniform for the stream. Really awesome touch with the harness belts too. Into the wind 172. Thank you. These threads, this is like a coastal approved uniform. The only problem is I don't have my ID on, guys. Shoot. Let me get mine. Now we'll make it complete. We'll throw our ID on. How's that? We've got the
5750 cross green, add and maintain.
We have our wings right here. This is the Coastal Airways wings. We have the hat, the cap. I don't know if you saw that. But this is a legit Coastal Airways. That is not plastic. This is metal. This is the real deal. No joke. Thought it'd be fun, right? It's something fun to do.
And 2750, thank you.
And it's different, right? Hopefully you get, the professional vibes. That's kind of what we're going for here. That's what we're about at Coastal.
5800 Boston Center.
Go ahead, Boston. Sorry.
Riptide 5800 cost Bugsy out of maintain level 220.
Okay, Bugsy at 220, Riptide 5800.
Air Frank 334, your radar contact 30 miles to the northeast.
220 over Bugsy, you guys. So let's go here, legs, Bugsy, 220, that might be right flipping now. 66 miles top of descent, you guys. So 66 miles, we're going to be starting our descent. I might,
Flight 1355 on the front can approach 121.1.
Burlington approach on 121.1, Frontier Flight 1355.
okay, now it's official. We could, shoot, guys. Let me look. I'm a little like 6'7". I don't know what to do on this thing. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Let me look at the weather. On the one hand, we have a direct crosswind, which I'm not too upset about. It's okay. However, no, there's no way on this green planet. We just had a special. That's why I said I want to make sure we got a special now, guys. 230 to 11, gusting 17. 2 miles now. Light snow, overcast at 1400. I'm going to elect to do this ILS. We're going to do the ILS. So let's brief the ILS, and we're going to shoot that. So let's get rid of this. Even though the ceiling's fine, the visibility, I'm not guaranteed to land on this one. Does that make sense? Like, we can't auto land. We know that already because there's a limitation. So no auto land, but I have the HUD. We're going to use the HUD on this thing. We'll take the crosswind and we'll take the runway. I'll just do it that way, you guys. We're going to go ahead and set up for the ILS approach into runway 32.
United 159.
So we could do a Cat 2. That's a 7. That's a tailwind. We don't want to screw with that. Runway 32 on this one. We have one ILS approach, and that could take us down to, just kind of give you a briefing here. It's going to bring us all the way down to, look at this freaking thing. 571. What was our other one? Ours was 600. There's 200 feet. With the HUD, we can go down to 150. So how's that? Because we're using the HUD today, we'll go down to 150. We'll put it in an HGS.
You can turn right direct Bradley. And
so
Bradley Airport
571 feet, 200 feet on the DH. Let's go ahead and get that set. We got an RVR 26. Let's take a look at any of the info. I'm going to go to NOTAMs, and let's see what the NOTAMs say. I want to see what the braking is.
Yes, I need that.
Braking action on runway 32555, which is good, about 40%, which is a quarter-inch in dry snow.
Let me have a 360.
With an eighth inch of dry snow. 40% is dry. So we got dry snow, guys. 555, which is good. So let's go in and plan for this. ILS 113. I got 45 feet, 45 miles to go. Let's go and bring this down. We're just going to go ahead and bring this down to 220 set. 220 set. It is armed.
Right turn and then a few left turns.
Okay, right on back to here. We've got 110.3.
Left and then right turn for
110.3. I'm setting on the north side as well here. 110.3.
Boston approach 133.0.
133.0.
All right, 110.33, and we're looking at an inbound course of 320 degrees. Inbound course going to be 320. If I can get there, that'd be great. 320 set, and my side course 320. Okay, so we're going to go and set the. I'll get to your comments here, folks, in just a minute. Let me get busy here just for a second. All right, we're going to go ahead and set this to 150 feet on the radar altimeter, or DH.
November 15
is 150 feet radio altimeter. This is going to be set to about 200 feet
November
here.
15 whiskey, proceed to Lawrence.
I'm sorry, this is going to be set.
November 5, 245 whiskey.
And November 15 Whiskey, you can set a maintain 6,000. The Manchester altimeter 2998.
Maintain.
Okay, 571.
Air France 90, leaving airspace, air services terminated for vacation is approved.
571 right there. Looking at 33 miles, 571. We've got that set, and our DH is coming in at 150 feet, folks. 150 feet.
Maybe please continue our climb to our top.
Gosh.
JetBlue 2901, I gave that to you a while ago. Time and maintain level 3.
All right, 150 feet is set on the DH. Let's go ahead and set that. So I'm going to come in at probably Voltag. Let me see. We're in the Dean's 4. Let me brief that really quick with you on the a star here. The Dean's 4 arrival. We're coming in right now. We're due to cross Bugsy at 220. So across Bugsy at 220, we're going to Senna, and then I've got to change some stuff here. We're going to go Merrill, and from Merrill, we're going to come across over to Texan straight in. So let's go and do that.
Is this altitude okay, or do you want to go lower?
We're going to go ILS runway 32 with the Texan transition. We're going to leave it alone and execute. We're going to go legs page. We've got Senna now. Tapvo, Searle, Texan. Inbound from Texan, straight up. Straight in from Texan. And Texan, we got Modep. And then from Modep, we're going to be taking it right in. ILS, right now 109.5. That is not set. Hold on.
657, were we handed off to Unicom? I'm sorry,
ILS is not set that. ILS is going to be 110.3. Set 320 on the course on both sides. Bang, bang. That's done. Come on down here. Let's go ahead and throw it in. We've got, what are we looking at here, guys? 44 miles, top of descent. Okay. And we're looking at our HGS. Let's get our HGS programmed and ready to go. This way, if the weather gets really bad, we've already briefed the ILS. We can take it in. That's what we're going to do. Coming on, it's going to be on the IMC. The flight path vector is 3 degrees, normal approach. What if I can change that? You can change it with the vertical. No, this is going to stay on. I'll hold that right now. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Thank you, Pops. Appreciate it. Into the Wind 172 says, that's awesome. Did you work for them or ever collected? So Coastal Airways, this is my virtual airline. I'm the CEO and president. I created this virtual airline. We run, and you could check flycoastalairways.com if you're interested. It's not a sign and fly airline like it's mirrored after a real world AQP, which is an airline qualification program. And that's kind of what we do. So lots of training for us. CYOW. There's a ton of training that's involved. We're going to go ahead and throw the conditions to a good, because we had 555, which means good braking, and the winds right now are a little squirrely. 230 at 13. 230/13. We'll throw that gust in there right here with a temperature of, it said 00 on the temp. Let's go ahead and just verify what the weather was. Temperature is 00. It's right at reference. We have half the gust, and the gust is pushing 15 now. Let's go. We can go about 9. Go about 7. All right, let's go 7 on the gust. We're going to go runway 32. Flaps are going to be 15 over 40. 2980, 27 miles top of descent. We got 2980 coming up here. 2980 set. Reversers, yes. Auto brake is going to be medium. Landing weight is pretty darn light. We're pushing 122. I'm just guessing. And we'll verify everything. Alex, what's up, buddy? I got to talk to Alex when I land. So runway 32. We're looking right. You guys can see it. Total fuel 16.3, 124. Probably not going to get to 122 by the time we get down here. It's 22 miles. Something is going on here. I might start a descent a little earlier off of Bugsy. That's 10,000 feet. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and descend that at 21 miles. I'm going to just go to descend. And I'm going to go descend now. And then I'm going to execute it. And watch what happens. Throttle's coming down. We got VNAV descent. Here we go. It's just going to help us kind of maintain that profile. It's going to do 1,000 feet a minute or so. FMS clamp. Now, is this air? Is it going to? You see the green banana there? I want to make sure that green banana actually gets to where it needs to go, which is 22,000 feet at the restriction.
Cruising flight level 370.
Let's go down, not up. Descend.
Ottawa.
So you see what's happening? It's going, it's climbing. I'm going to go vertical speed. This is where you got to be a good pilot here and say, nah, machine, I've got it. What you're doing is not going to be good for me. So we're going to go 2,200 feet a minute and see how we do here. Let's go 2,300 feet a minute. Seatbelts are on. We're still going to make the restriction. No, we're not. So we got to increase. I knew something was wrong on the descent. I'm like, nah, something not right. We're going to keep pushing. 2,900 feet a minute. Brakes coming out. Okay, auto brake's going to be on medium to landing distance available. Now we're going to make the restriction. All right. Engine anti-ice coming on. Let's go and calculate this. Really? It takes like a minute and a half to do it. All right, if that doesn't work, I'll calculate it with the sim brief.
American 2318.
Yeah, we'd love to have you guys. If anybody wants to join us, we fly 737s. We fly the was he talking to me? We're going to go medium.
American 2610 Washington Center 133.72.
Normal now.
American 2610, thanks.
Okay, guys. Oh, no. Somebody just ate it at Charlie West. That airport is notorious for taking paychecks from our pilots. Oh, I wonder who bid it. That's got to be a hard landing. Or it could be a soft landing. That's pretty good if it's a soft landing.
205 Mike Sierra, you can taxi Sierra Delta to signature cross runway 24.
Sierra, Charlie.
All right, guys, we'll get a weather update here shortly. I'm just trying to get ready here for the descent. I got to tell Mr. Cliff to get going here. Are you ready for the descent, buddy? Descent. We're going to run approach briefing. Are you ready to go?
Go ahead. No questions.
It is a wet runway, and he's ready to go. I'm going to go ahead upstairs. I'm going to turn off the engine sync now. We don't need that
American 657, Pacific Washington Center 133.72.
Yeah, check it out. We need pilots. I mean, crap. If you can handle the training could take about 6 months. It doesn't have to. It just could.
You can contact Washington Center 133.72.
All right. The visibility has dropped to 1 mile. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. 1 mile visibility. And we've got, looks like P 6,000 feet, which means we have greater than 6,000 feet on the RVR. So we have good visibility below. In light snow, vertical visibility is 1,100 feet. Temperature dew points spread very close to each other. We're going vertical speed. You can see we're hitting 22,000 feet. I got the speed brake open. And we're just cranking down right now. Yeah, everyone hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate it if you do that. There's 22,000. We just hit it. Henning's coming over. Our next waypoint is Sienna. We're going to hold altitude capture coming in. Speed brakes
November
coming.
15 Whiskey, Santa Boston, approach 133.0.
Okay, Dean's 4. He threw a 22,000 restriction on me. Tapfo is the next one between 18 and 4,000.
And pneumatic 118 Boston Center.
Are we still in his airspace? Yes, we will be in his
Pneumatic
airspace.
118 news, gotta maintain level 270.
Okay, guys, we're all set there at
And American
22,000.
2610.
None shall pass. How are you, buddy? Hopefully you're well. Welcome aboard. We've got 1 mile visibility, light snow. Going to have a nice approach into the airport. I'm going to put the radar on your side, and I'm going to watch that radar. Looks like it's just snow right now, so we've got a snowstorm, light snow in Ottawa. I'm going to elect to do the HUD on this one. We're going to brief the approach. We're definitely going to get this airplane configured a little earlier than normal. So we might drag it in just a little bit just to give us a little more room. 320.
6800, you're leaving the airspace. Ottawa is closing. Radar service of terminated circumcision is approved.
Hey, thanks for the ATC. We'll see you later. Have a good one. Riptide 5800. 122.8 here. Matter of fact, I'm going to change to
334. Descend via the Ocean 5 arrival. Runway 22 left to Boston, altimeter 3003.
Okay, we should descend via the Ocean 5.
Oh, Ottawa was on, and they're gone now. Approach 135.1. They're leaving me. So, yeah, folks, if you just tuned in, welcome aboard. We're heading over to Ottawa where the visibility and the weather's dropping on us, kind of forecasted that way. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Auto brake's going to be medium. Let's see if it calculated the landing data yet. Of course not. Let's go ahead and click auto brakes on minimum. You can see that right there. We've got factored landing distance. Oh, man, what happened? Somebody bid it? So what's going on in the chat, guys, is in our airline chat, somebody bid it at Charlie West, and that airport is notorious for taking people out. And we have a thing at Coastal where you can't land too soft, you'll get penalized. So your paycheck will be eaten up from an inspection that you're going to pay for. And if you land too hard, we're going to hit you over 600 feet a minute. So those two criteria, we want you to plan it firm, and we don't want you to grease it in. That's not how it's done in real life. Who cares what it feels like? It's where you land that counts. All right, landing distance required, you guys. It's 76.26. We have 10,000 feet of runway. We're going to go flaps 40. Our ref is looking at 135 knots with a medium or a minimum on the brake, on the auto brake, which is fine. We have plenty of runway. The runway is not the issue. It's a visibility. And 1 mile is not too bad. That's okay. We can handle that. And I'm looking at TAPFO. It says 4,000 to 8,000 below. Let's take a look at what our... I can't trust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete descent. So I'm going to say at TAPFO, I want you to make this altitude restriction 180 hard. Execute. Now what does it say? It says 60 miles. Well, that ain't going to work. TAPFO, we're almost there, guys. 11 miles. I'm going to start down now, okay? I'm going to go 18,000 feet. I mean, it's only 3,000 feet difference. Captain Danny Tyler is doing 403 max cross at CRW. Oh, man. Make sure you tell him there's a trick to this. Make sure his gust and his direction of wind are the same, because Flight Sim won't do that. They'll throw a different gust angle on you, and you'll be all over the sky. It would be terrible. So we have max. Again, we have a new trainee coming in, and he's doing the max crosswind demonstration. 35 knots at 90 degrees in the 737, and we put you at a tight airport. It's tough, and every one of us pilots have to go through it. It's just one of those things here. I'm never going to get this descent back. So I'm going to start down now. I'm going to do it myself. We've armed it. We're going to go vertical speed, and I'm going to drop it about, I don't know, 1,200 feet a minute. So vertical speed's coming down. 18,000 feet is what I'm looking for. We might have to push it a little further on the down here. 1,500. Yeah, you see now we got to go 2,000 feet a minute. 2,200, see what happens. Yeah, that works. So I'm using the green banana as an indicator on what we need. So the airplane is saying 51 nautical miles top of descent. That's not true. We've already passed it. So I'm going to try to do a straight up descent all the way down to Texan at 3,000 feet. Looks like runway 255, so Texan. I want to hold 3,000 hard altitude right there. Execute that. And let's see what we get now. Let's try this. There's 20,000 feet. I'm going to turn off the engine anti-ice now. Save some fuel. Alright. Oh my gosh, the visibility just dropped again. 3/4 mile now, RVR 7 to 6,000 feet. We have the RVR. Vertical visibility 800 feet. You guys, it's getting rough now. 2980, it's starting to get lower. 3/4 mile. Let's see what we have on this runway. I'm glad we briefed this. Visibility, we need 1/2. We have 3/4. RVR 5,000. RVR 2,600 feet. Woo, baby. I wonder if they changed runways because they must. They must have changed the runways. "17 minutes ago, what are we saying? Visibility is down. 3/4 mile now. All right, we got to brief the... we're going to go ahead down to 3,000, you guys. I'm just going to go ahead and set it down. 3,000 intercept. We're going to go VNAV descent right now. We hooked up the profile. Now we're good. We caught that profile again. There we go. It's going to bring us down to 3,000 feet. The other speed's coming up on us. All right, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch this like a hawk. Texan at 3,000. Looks like pretty good. Woo, this airplane's going down 4,000 feet a minute. Here comes the brakes. Full on the brakes. All right, guys, let's brief this approach. 16,000. Lights coming on. Bang, bang, bang. I'm on the overhead. Good to go. All right, guys, chutes on. We're going to need them. Brakes coming back in. That's welcome to the Mad Dog. You got to tame this beast. Chutes on in the chat, you guys, if you're members. Let me call Cliff. Engine anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice on.
Descent check.
Fuel quantity.
On. Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
Okay, guys, 2980. 2980. Looking good here. 3/4 mile visibility. I'm going to brief one more thing. I'm going to brief the missed approach with you. Coming down through 12,000 now. 2980 set. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. There we go. There's 11,000. We're going to start slowing this aircraft down here. Okay, missed approach on this one. We're going to climb straight up to 3,000 feet. And that's it. That's it, 320 degree on the heading. So 320 degrees on the heading, 3,000 feet on the altitude. That is all she wrote for the missed approach. VNAV descent is hooked up, 11,000 coming in. All right, you guys. Cody, what's up, buddy? Are we ready for a go-around? We are going to probably go around. This will be fun. This is why I'm staying up. Yeah, Pops wants to see me sweat. We were talking about it before on my way home from work, and he's like, I said the weather looks really crappy over there right now. Let me go ahead and turn on the weather. I want the weather on for this guy. Yep. So I'm looking for the weather. Brakes are coming. Brakes are on. We got to slow the aircraft down. All right, we got Texan straight up. I'm going to come over on his side too. We're good on the ILS there. Perfect. There we go. Let's start down again. Let's start down again. Let's go. VNAV descent. Hook it up. Speed brakes in. Okay, guys. You might hear me get a little quiet. That's just because I'm going to be concentrating. All right, HUD's coming down. I want to get ready for it. Get my eyesight lines and all that good stuff. We start icing up. We're going to go ahead and throw in the MiG-2. We got to slow down again. Here comes the airplane diving on us. 4,000 feet a minute. Catch profile. Raj. Weather. We had 2 specials already. 15 minutes now, 3/4 mile. RVR 7,000 feet. 7,000 feet. Okay. It's not too bad. Visibility's all right. 3/4 stature mile is going to be tough till we break out of the clouds. We should have brought a 737-800. I'm just saying. We had the option. That was our spare. We should have brought that airplane. I'm kicking myself now. No, we've got it. We're good. Keep telling myself, right? All right, Cliff, get ready. Brakes coming out halfway. Approach check.
Navigation.
On. 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 Set.
Approach check completed.
It's me, not you, for once. All right, guys, let's go ahead and call Ottawa and let them know what's up. 118.8, here we go. Ottawa traffic, Riptide 5800. They're going to be setting up for the ILS runway 32 Texan. All right, brakes coming in, guys. Brakes are in, looking good on speed. Here comes Texan. I want to be at Texan at 3,000 feet, and I'm going to be starting to slow this aircraft. So I'm going to go speed, and I'm going to set my speed. I'm going to go basically speed override. And how it's going to do is drop the flaps here. And anything below 240 knots, and that's vertical speed. I actually want to go VNAV speed. Let's go ahead and re-engage. Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm going to go FMS override on this one. We're going to go VNAV. Okay, here we go. Slats coming out. I'm going to drop my slats out just a little bit below 240 knots. I'm going to go 220 now, guys. Here comes slats. You would hear a gust of rush of wind, and it'd be like, right now, it'd be like crazy. It's not too bad so far, folks. It might be worse as we get a little closer. I see some precipitation. Okay, VNAV capture coming in. Brakes are good. Arm that. And 3,000 feet is, you better set that, dude. VNAV capture, good. Altitude's coming hold. We're going to go ahead and click ILS. ILS is set. Okay, coming down to the speed. I want to get down to about 190 knots now. We're going to go to 180. 3,000 feet. Once we hit Texan, we can hit Texan and drop down. We should intercept at 3,000 feet over MODEP. That's going to be the intercept angle here. A little bit before that. All right, flaps coming in as we level off. I'm going to go ahead and flaps 211. Lights coming on. Texan coming in. Engine anti-ice is on. If we start icing up, I'm going to have to throw the wings on and we'll open the valve. All right, localizer's captured. 180 knots coming in.
2,500.
Glide slopes captured here. We have a nice crosswind that we're going to have to deal with. Speed's coming up to 180 knots. We're hooked up. We're established on the ILS. Nice wind at 32 knots now. Whew, gosh. Okay, glide slopes coming down. 1/2 dot, gear down, flaps 15. Slowing down. Glide slope is capturing. Gosh, I gotta look at that. Oh my gosh. Come on, bad boy, hook it up. Glide slope's captured. Flap 28. Let's go right to flap 40. Landing checks. Final check. Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Armed.
Flaps and slats.
Set checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Thank you. Ottawa traffic, Riptide 5800 on a final MODEP, runway 32. Okay, guys, this is going to be pretty nice. Oh, yeah. There we go. You can see we're like this, so our flight path director's way over there. Looking good. Coming down the chute. This is definitely not going to be an auto land. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad crosswind right now, guys. We'll deal with that crosswind. It's coming in from the left. Okay, missed approach altitude is going to be 150 feet. We'll go manual here. I'm going to go ahead and set this really quick. 2,000 feet right now. 1,700. Man, this is brutal. 1,600. 1,500. Go around. Negative. We're just setting the bugs. There's 1,300 feet. $150. That's 1,100 feet right now. I don't see anything yet. Good on speed. Sink rate. It's looking good. 940 feet. There's 1,000 coming up. 26 knots now. 1,000 check. 900 feet. $940 speed. 23 on the wind. 800 feet. 880. 700. Speed 18, 17 on the speed.
Approaching 3-2.
700 feet. 600 feet. Oh, shoot, it's getting worse. 600. Okay, my plane right now.
500.
I got the rabbits. Runway's in sight. Don't you freaking get squirrely on me, airplane. Holy smokes.
200. Minimums.
Hitting wicked wind.
100.
Got it. Kick that rudder. Kick that rudder. Come on, baby. Get down. Hard rudder.
Spoilers deployed.
Reversers out. Gonna go ahead and throw that crosswind correction in there. There's 80 knots.
80 knots.
Off the brakes. Reversers. I've got full rudder deflection, you guys. Full rudder deflection.
60 knots.
Ah, you guys, I should get a like for that. If you haven't liked this, do me a favor. Hit the like button. That was fun. You guys are testing me. I think you just like to see me go sweat a little bit. You know, I think that's what this is. Is that a taxiway? No, it's not. Welcome to beautiful Ottawa, where the temperature is 1 degrees, and we've got light snow. You can hear the rain or the snow hitting the in the fuselage. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Nice landing. Woo! Cliff was especially calm. Yeah, I was not calm. I'm impressed. That's bad. It got worse as we got closer, right? It got worse. It felt like it got worse. I was like, what is going on? That was a 3/4 mile. I think it was 3/4 when we dropped in there. Whew! Welcome to these hockey charters up in Canada. This is kind of like how it goes. It's just kind of par for the course for us. Beautiful Ottawa scenery here. Let's go ahead and clean it up, Cliff. How's that? Good job, guys. Good job. Good ride. We're going to go ahead and park on the south side of the airport. So we've got a pretty long taxi once we get going. We're going to keep the engine anti-ice on just because it's kind of procedure for this. And I'm going to bring up the flaps to 15 here. Get those flaps and slats up. We're not accumulating anything, which is good. The temperature is at 0 degrees, so we're going to go flaps to 0, and I'll get Cliff going on the procedures here. Well, that was a blast. That was a lot of fun, you guys. Weather radar is on. Let's not cook people. Let's go and shut those weather radar off. Here, I'm going to tell Cliff the after landing check. After landing check. Slats coming up. You guys, I should have recorded this. Dang, I always forget to record the landings, which sucks because that's probably what I would want to see is that approach with these conditions. Terrible.
After landing check completed.
Suck. Lights are coming up. I don't think we're crossing any, are we? Nope, we're not going to cross any runways. All right. Couple things. Number one, that was a lot of fun. That was a nice challenge for me. You know, the visibility got crappy on me pretty quick, and it just got worse. So able to take it off though. Went manual. About we go manual about 800 feet. And hand fluid in, and the problem with the throttles weren't set exactly where I wanted it. So when I took off the auto throttle, what happened was it spiked, and as all that power came in, the nose just wanted to go up. So I'm pushing the nose down, fighting this headwind, this crosswind, and at the same time. So very interesting. Oh shoot, this is going to be a fun little ramp, isn't it? Let's slow down just a touch. I don't want to get airborne on this. I'll push up some throttles. I do want to shut down one of these engines, but because of this weather not ideal, we're just going to keep both of them running. Give us a little bit better on the traction and taxi and stuff like that. And this is why we train the way we do. I know you guys think we're crazy. A lot of you are probably like, what? You know, why would you do 6 months of training? Up to 6 months of training. Doesn't have to take that long, but up to 6 months of training, and it's because of these. It's because of what you just saw. It's because of our pilots will be able to handle, you know, all of that stuff. And if they can't, they just go around, right? So we train our folks to apply and do a missed approach. It's okay. It's not a failed thing if you have to do a go around. At one point in that approach, when the nose kept coming up on me, I was like, I might have to do a missed approach just because I couldn't control her down. You know, I couldn't get that nose to act right. So, yep. At least Volanta shows good info. Yeah. William says, nicely done, Jason. Good job. Good job on you, man. Thank you, William. I appreciate, man. Appreciate all the kind words. And folks, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hopefully I earned a subscribe for you. And hope, you know, through this stream or whatever, and you could come here, that you're seeing a professional channel, right? A clean channel too. I don't sit up here and curse. I don't do that stuff. You're going to see a clean stream and hopefully a very professional stream. And that's kind of what I want to get across here, is that that's kind of what we do. That's our bread and butter, is being professional in every class and category if we can get it. Come across here. I got to open our paperwork. Sean, I did print it out. I looked before. It's over here somewhere, and I got to see what our paperwork said on the actual. I think it's right by U.S. Customs. I am going to shut down an engine now. It looks like we're going to shut down number 2. Just kind of help on fuel savings a little bit. Get that engine off. It costs us a lot of money for it to run both engines. And there's a directive at our company that Coastal Airways released that said, you know, got to watch our fuel burn. Fuel prices have gone up 6% from last quarter. So again, it's incumbent on our pilots to do the right thing and taxi out single engine if they can. And we're pretty much on a straightaway now. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the paperwork, what Sean said. Yeah, appreciate it, Cody. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that's what comes across to you guys, you know. I know the faithful in here. I think you guys know that. But new folks might not know what we're about. As you can see, 1,000 streamers out there. And not all are treated the same, I don't think. Let's go ahead and do this. I have my paperwork, but guess what? It's behind me. So I'm going to look on our Discord. And you guys, I got to show you the menu. Dang it. I'll show you the menu too. I printed out a menu and everything. And I didn't show you. I just didn't have time to do it. So let me see what our paperwork has to say. And looking at, oh, this is cool. Training, screenshots. Where's our charter channel? Charters. I do apologize. It's just, I'm sitting here. I don't have my paperwork. Actually, I do. I'm trying to look here. We've got flight ops. You gotta be kidding me. Am I gonna have to get this dang paperwork behind me? I'm gonna. All right, I'll be right back. I shouldn't stop on the taxiway. Let's go ahead and just pull it out here for a minute, and we'll just kind of go this way. Now the rain started again. I'm going to have to go get it. I'm going to have to go get the dang paperwork. You know what? Did I put it in the... I think I did. I put it in the drive. So give me a second. I don't have to get it. It's right here. I think. I hope. let's go. I'm just trying to get off the taxiway. I don't want to block anybody, even though nobody's here, but still, I got in trouble in Raleigh because of that. All right, we're off the major taxiway. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with the paperwork here. Let's take a look at this. We're going to go right into the charters, and we're going to go right into our 25-26 season, Rangers 12-25-1. Hey, you stupid idiot. All right, I'll be right back. Cody, what do you see it? Do you see it? Working out the Christmas bonus. 27 fund. I see. I know. I got to get my paperwork. I'll be right back. Yes, Cody. The Christmas bonuses are going away as I sit here. All right, so I printed out the paperwork that's right here. So we're going to go gate. Parking is South 4. So the parking, and this is a GSX thing. So I want to show you this. I've got the new updated GSX. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. And you can select from the map, which is really cool. If the map pulls up, it should. So I think it popped up another screen. So you see how you can connect your Navigraph charts with this, which is awesome. And real life, they parked over here somewhere on this side. So there it is. That's what we're going to do. We're going to select that parking. Request to follow me. No. I don't know what I just said. Okay, ground handling is good. There it is. Let's go. Here comes the gas. And I got to show you this, guys. I do have this. This is the, right here is our menu. That's for Friday. That's Friday's menu. I've got Thursdays printed out, or Wednesdays printed out. All right, let's get going. So much breakaway thrust. Oh my gosh. Look at the fuel flow. Oh, that hurts. It's like, what the heck? What are you doing? My bonus. Let's get back on the ramp. Losing the Christmas bonus. That's exactly right. Hey, I'm only burning one engine. It could be much worse. And the APU, but that's right. Who's counting? Who's counting that? Sorry, guys. I usually have my paperwork with me. It's kind of a prerequisite. There we go. Let's slow down now. Ooh, it's starting to get snow covered. That would be really cool. I think the sim shows that. I would apologize. Folks, sorry, the FO forgot his paperwork. Ooh. Didn't want to turn. We're going to try that again here. Oh, yeah. Not wanting to turn. I might have to start the other engine here. Let's see if we can get it around. All right, I'm going to push it up. Get it rolling. I'm now back. Problem is, I'm going in the direction of the turn I need. This is what happens when you stop the engines. I shouldn't have done that. Shoot. Boy, our ops will be mad right now. Madder than a wet hen. Come on. It shouldn't take, we are super light. It shouldn't take that much breakaway thrust. The problem is I'm countering, the problem is the asymmetrical thrust is countering where I want to turn. Does that make sense? Okay, we'll roll it straight now. Doesn't help that the weather sucks either. Into the winds is only on some planes. Yeah. This is just terrible. I mean, the breakaway thrust is not great on this bird. Note to self, don't shut the engines off right away. I'd have been able to taxi in here no problem with 2 burning. Are those cars snow covered? That's fun. Alright, well who's parking me here? I got another stupid turn I gotta make. Watch out, dude. What the heck are you doing? Oh, you want me to stop? That was quick. All right, let's stop that. Shut the nose light off here. I'm going to pull the brake. I want to kill the engine. Make sure they're on the APU. APU is on. Engine's coming off. Stop burning that dang engine on me. All right, Cliff, that's coming to standby. Good stuff. Woohoo, we made it. Okay, time in 21:09. I'll take a picture of that. Just because it's too cool not to. I like to document our flights. Let's see where we landed on this one. This guy's walking all over the place. I don't know what's up with that. There we are. Nice picture there. That's one for the photo book. All right. Let's go ahead upstairs here. We'll turn the seatbelts off. Another successful charter flight. We're going to go ahead and throw this pump. We will do a secure cockpit on this one because we are going to be shutting down to go full request deboarding, please. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the aft stairs while we get the pump going. Those aft stairs are coming down now. Nice. Okay, here comes Swissport doing our thing. Good stuff. All right, let's shut off the pumps now on your side, Cliff. We'll get them off and then we'll get paid. All right. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is we're going to write our times in. We're going to go check the Volanta and see where we landed. Now, that's where the most important thing for me is where we landed and all that good stuff.
Passenger's bus is coming.
So click this. We're going to go up to, what are we in at 2111? 2111 South 4 ramp. Oil quantities are 15/14. And then our hydraulics are 16 even. Wow, that guy was flying 16/16. And everything else looks pretty darn good over there. I'm going to go ahead and open the air. It is on, and that's good. So we are definitely wanting nice warm air in here. We won't have any services here at this airport, so we're kind of stuck with what we have. I'm going to go ahead and open up couple things. One, I got to get paid. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Let's go get paid with our ACARs. I'm going to click end the flight. I'll let you know what we got. We burned about 8,100 pounds of fuel. Not too bad. And well, we landed with about 304. That's not too bad, but it's where we landed is what I care about. So let's go and check that next. Our doors open? Nope. Well, let's go in and open our doors, man. We're here. Get it done. Get off my plane. I want to go to the hotel. Watch the hockey game tomorrow, you know? Okay, I'm going to come over here. Friday night, we're going to fly the route back. And what we will do is, it's going to be a night flight. So we'll simulate that. And we've got that filed already. So that's good. I heard it go doo-doo. So that's good. Done. All right, Atlanta now, guys. Let's see what we did. See what kind of damage we made. I have to verify what is going on here. Okay, this is our flight right here. I'll pull it up so you guys can see. That was our route. We took off out of Westchester, made that turn 320, then we just went direct to Grecki. After Grecki, we had that crazy turn. The airplane had to intercept, and then we had this crazy descent. And let's see where we went. Yeah, a little bit long. It's because I had that energy, and all that energy I had to dissipate down. When technically, I want to be about right here, but that's not too bad considering we had, 13 or 14 knots. You see that windsock? It was almost like 90 degrees. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. We'll take it. 133 right on there, bang on, about 305 feet a minute. It was firm, but it's supposed to be firm when you got wind 220 at 20 knots, which is basically a direct crosswind. I think we handled that pretty well considering the conditions we're at. I mean, I don't, we didn't see that runway. It's about 800 feet, you guys. It was definitely interesting. Good stuff. All right, so what are we going to do next? So Friday, we have our return trip from Ottawa back home to New York. The problem is this cold front is moving through Ottawa today. Tomorrow is probably going to hit New York. We'll see what Friday brings. There's a high pressure system behind it. I'm hoping we have good weather into New York when we return on Friday night. But that's it for this trip. It's a quick one day, and that's it. That's the end of it. For you members out there, I will post the paperwork. You'll see the menu that I printed out here. You'll see it. We had a menu from Cobblestone. It's a really good menu. Soft pretzels, French onion soup, egg rolls. We had Cobblestone salad, Greek salad. Entree was twin pork chops, New York strip steak, or chicken franchise. Right there. That's our menu. That's the length that we go at Coastal. And every flight gets one. A different menu. Like we'll have a different menu out of here. Like if you guys look up out of Ottawa, we'll be eating at the Shore Club. So look that restaurant. It's a real restaurant in Ottawa. All right. I'm out of here. Good night, folks. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. I'm going to go ahead and secure the cockpit for the next flight. We'll see you later. You guys want to do that? I can do that right now once the passengers are all done and deplaned and all that good stuff. Do you want to deboard crew? I do. We're going to click both. Good. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll get the aircraft configured and ready for a shutdown here. Galley power's coming off. Emer lights off. That's off. Those are off. Fuel pumps off for now. Bleed's coming off. There it goes. And I love how the bus just flies by. These are coming closed. We're going to go ahead and close this. And we're going to bring this guy to 15. That closes that valve, that outflow valve. We want that outflow valve closed right now. That's on standby. Coming up on the overhead here. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and throw this to the EPU side. And then we'll come over here And we're going to shut down the AP. Bang, air's off. It takes about 90 seconds to shut down. A 90-second shutdown here on that APU. And this airplane's going to stay here overnight. And we're staying at the hotel. Where are we staying tonight? We even have that written down, guys. We're staying at the Lean Germain Hotel, Ottawa. Initech Aviation is our FBO, and Swissport is our handling, which you guys saw. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Once we get the APU shut down, I'll go ahead and shut the battery off. We'll close the door, and we're done. And the aft stairs can be retracted. We'll probably just leave them down, lock the front. It's got to be catered and cleaned. It's going to be cleaned, really. The lav wasn't dumped because the lav wasn't used. There it goes. So now we got a good cockpit. Battery switch is now off. We're done, folks. I don't pop this door open. Holy smokes. And we are out of here. Let's go home. My job is done. All right, folks, until next time, we'll see you on the next flight. We're going to go back to New York here on Friday. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.
Now this one dedicated to the hockey crew, them up in the air and on the runway. Charter life, checklist life, night and day. Coastal Airways in the area. Now! Captain Jason and First Officer Cliff. Same crew every trip. So come. On the tarmac, on the ramp, runway. Lights them gleam. Bags in all the whole players buckle deep. Captain Jason come with the flows and sweeps. The parking brake set before we start the creep. Cliff sit ready like him sharp and on. Grab the interphone and proudly respond. Wipers on!